welcome back to the show. This Week in Crime. I'm Steve Furey. We got our guest, Jason Ellis.
Oh, yeah.
Mulleted madman himself.
What's up?
Katie on the ones and twos. Recorded live in the Comedy Store studios. We're going to start this out with a banger, everyone's favorite segment. What does it look like he did?
Dude, he looks like every person who works at loss prevention at Marshall's.
He's got lustful eyes.
Yeah. He does have lots
It looks like a street vendor who only sells tiki torches at protests.
He looks like a Latino for Trump. A little bit. You know what I mean? He's there January 6th selling hot dogs.
He looks like he smuggles drugs in squirrels' asses.
Oh, I like that one. He definitely looks like an albino Ninja Turtle, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. He's very jory.
He's got a lot of jaw.
He looks like he could eat a tree branch off.
He definitely looks like he calls his Glock his girlfriend.
His bitch.
His bitch, yeah.
He looks like he tattoos strictly for the Aryan Brotherhood in prison. You know, I can do a hot swastika with a big pen.
He looks a bit Mexican.
He does look a bit Mexican. He looks
I
like
don't
a couple.
understand.
But he doesn't like to bring that up.
I hate it. I don't like it.
Yeah, don't bring that up to him. He gets
Don't
real
bring
mad.
it up. He definitely looks like he's part of a militia, but was never in the military.
Right.
All right, let's see what he actually did. Texas man kills fake parking attendant, then goes back on date.
Wait, fake parking attendant.
Well, yeah.
So
right
does that
now.
mean the guy was pretending to be a parking attendant and he shot him?
A Texas man on a date who paid $40 to park, only to learn inside a Houston burger joint that he was scammed, allegedly went back and fatally shot the man posing as attendant, then returned for dinner, according to court records.
What a fucking savage.
What a savage.
If you're the girl, do you stay?
You suck his dick under the booth.
You do.
So, bro, no one knew. So they go.
She didn't know.
She didn't know. He goes, "Hey, babe, go sit down. We'll talk about it more in a second." And then he goes, "I'm gonna go back to the car." Goes to the car, grabs his gun, walks up to the guy, kills him, goes back to his car, puts the gun in there, goes back to dinner, finishes dinner.
Oh my God. This is where?
That's why you got to watch
Texas.
road rage, dude. It's not worth it.
No.
Like that guy
Yeah.
is going to shoot you if you cut him off.
Yep.
That's road rage in other states. Road rage in California is like a fuck, you flip you off, two guys get out.
I don't know. I've
kinda
seen some
shove.
people waving Glocks at me a couple times.
In California?
Yeah, on the 101 and stuff.
I would
Okay.
say, yeah. I've been with our buddy Feng Chow in a lot, and boy, I've seen him. He's done the drive-by spitting. He's a big species Chinese.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
He's a big
did you-
spitter.
He spits out the window.
Yeah. And he does like the kind of, I don't know why I would say it was a Chinese spit, but the one where you're a little high, like that.
Oh, yeah, it's a very aggressive
Yeah,
spit.
very
Yes,
aggressive
yes.
spit.
I was like, he gets on top of a milk crate, smokes
And
two
smokes a
puffs of
cigarette.
a cigarette, and then he spits at you.
It's weird because it's not a good spit.
No, it's frothy.
Yeah, it's a bad spitter. It's like a starter kit spitter,
Yeah.
but still, you know there's a
If
venom
you really
in
want
it.
to go, if you really want to go, I'll always. So here you go on a spit game. You guys think? I think the Hockaloogie would be worse, but then
Yeah.
some people think the kind of like Triple H
The spread?
spray would be
Yeah.
The
worse.
shotgun spread? No,
loogies.
the loogie's the worst.
I'll fight you.
Yeah.
If you spit a loogie on my car, we're fighting.
That's waste. That's
What?
waste. Like,
What do you mean?
I mean, like, loogie is
Yeah.
waste.
I thought you were like wasting
No,
the
that's
loogie.
loogie
Yeah, I
is
thought, don't
waste.
mix that right now.
I was like,
No,
you
no,
trying
no.
to eat it?
That's your body's excrement
Yep.
on my fucking face.
Oh, God. Okay, you got the message.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be honest. There are a few parking lot people I've wanted to shoot. What's the most you guys have ever paid for parking, or do you have a scam to get around it?
I don't scam. I'm a
You pay
terrible
it?
liar.
I'm a
Yeah.
big scammer.
I'm really bad at all that stuff. Pretty dumb. So I never really try to make an effort to get away with anything because it's just usually like, hey, you guys want to see me get caught?
Yeah.
So I just usually do the honest
Well, you do
thing.
stand out.
Right. Yeah, it's like if I commit a crime, it's like,
Yeah,
how
you're-
hard is it to find me again?
The guy in the hot pink outfit and tattoos all over his head. Let's
Yeah.
check him first. I paid
Yeah.
$120 for parking at the Forum
Wait, you're
What?
saying that's a lot?
$120.
to park.
Oh, why?
There's the park. I don't know. I was just feeling baller. Brought a girl out.
Oh, okay, that's different. When I felt baller before, and I totally paid way too much
Yeah.
and was like cool with it. I was drunk,
Okay.
but there's people around me.
That
You know what I mean?
seems
And I was
silly.
like, yeah, I'll just take that. And everyone's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, dude, whatever. And it was actually not whatever. I was like, that was a bad idea.
No beers tonight. I'll just spend my beer money.
But I looked badass for at least 10 seconds.
I feel like you're a walker.
$120? Really?
I did one time, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I feel like
Have you
you're
ever
a walker,
parked
Saul.
knowing you're going to get a parking ticket, but you're like,
Yeah.
fuck it?
Yeah, when it's in the 40s.
That's balling.
Yeah, I'm a red zone guy.
Yeah,
That's in the red zone. It's $90.
Yeah.
It's better than 120. And that way, I'm like, all right, broke the law a little bit, feeling good.
Kinda cool.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't like spending anything on parking
I
attendants.
won't park in the cripple zone though.
Nah, that's
No,
fucked
no,
up.
no,
That's fucked up. Yeah, that's terrible.
You ever had a cripple pass? That's pretty fucking nice.
As a youngster,
I might cut off one of my arms just to get that plaque.
Like I said, I don't think that's really valid. But if you're willing to do that for the parking pass, I believe you deserve it. Because I don't like. Have you ever been to a place where all the cripples have taken all the parking spots?
Yeah.
Wait, you have?
I have.
I see.
It's like a Costco. I'm like, how are you guys even getting in
It's
here?
all the walkers that block all my parking spots.
Eric Aguirre appeared in court Thursday on murder charges in the April 11th death of 46-year-old Elliot Nix. His bond was set at $200,000. His attorney Brent Meyer declined to comment. My question is, what did the woman do to this dude to put him into this state? You know, I feel like you. I'm joking. It's not the woman's fault, but I feel
I'm
like
glad you said that because I'm like, that's your angle. That's what you're getting.
I'm just
from
trying
it?
to do a different angle here because you know, like I bet he's not that high strung where he's just gonna shoot a guy for $40. I bet it's like the whole day.
Yeah.
You know, he was like, babe, we can't. His wife was like, you can't park here. You can't park here. It's going to cost money. He's like, I bet it's not going to cost money. Says it's not going to cost money. He parks there, has to pay money, goes back in. She's like, I told you it was going to cost money. Told you it was going to cost money. Then it ended up didn't. Lost his mind on each other.
He could have been coming off kratom and getting a divorce, and his cat died.
or he could
That'll
just-
fuck you up, man.
or a tiny ego.
If you
Some
cut
peop-
me off a couple of weeks ago, I would have fucking killed you.
Yeah.
Some people just have tiny egos, man. You know what I mean?
Is that what it is?
I think so. Like you got tricked. Like, oh, I got tricked for $40. I'm gonna go shoot this guy in the chest.
And then eat dinner.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how you didn't get pissed off earlier in life to do that.
He probably has.
Yeah.
But why get the gun this time? You had a date. Wait, is she ugly?
I didn't.
Because if she was going on a date and he didn't know her and she showed up and she was hideous, like, you know, sometimes Tinder date, they take photos of them like from the 80s and then that's not them anymore. And you're like, man, really? And his cat died and he's coming off kratom. Then he shot that guy.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to be rude to her, so why don't I just murder this guy to get out of the date?
If she was hot and the guy was mean to me, I'd be like, that's bad. I'm pretty bummed out. But
Look what I got.
this chick that is over at the restaurant is so hot and I'm probably going to bone her. So I'm not going to jail today. So she's probably her fault because she's ugly, Steve.
I would agree.
Plus,
Blame it on
gun
the woman.
culture is so different out in
over there.
Texas.
If you're ugly, don't date guys with guns.
Bro, well, I'm going to tell you guys something about the law over there in a second. Aguirre, 29, allegedly, can't believe that guy's 20-fucking-9, allegedly told his date everything was fine and that he just scared the man after returning to the Rodeo Goat restaurant from the parking lot. They then started walking to a table but left to eat someplace else after Aguirre looked uncomfortable, according to the court report.
Okay, so he wasn't that punk.
No.
Like
Came back to
he
life.
felt the heat.
Yeah, he felt a little bit. He's like, the vibes here is a little weird, right?
He hears sirens across the street. Like
seems
maybe
dangerous.
we should go somewhere else.
Aguirre's date contacted police 2 days later after
Oh,
police had
she-
released photos of the couple.
Oh,
Ugly bitch ratted him out.
She wanted to do the right thing. She wanted to make sure that she came forward and told the police what she knew. Rick DeToto's, the woman's attorney, said, police say Aguirre and his date had parked their vehicles near the downtown restaurant when Nix approached them, saying it would cost $20 to park their cars, according to the probable cause affidavit. So I will say this one. In San Francisco, the homeless people do this.
yeah, but you're legally allowed to kill a homeless person.
That's true.
In San Francisco, right?
Yeah, you can. They're everywhere. They're dead on the street.
They're like iguanas in Florida.
They're an invasive species. No, but you do that. Like you'll have like a group of homeless people. When you park in front of them, they'll be like, "Hey, it's gonna be $10," and essentially they're extorting you.
Yeah.
Saying, "Well, I'll vaguely watch your car rather than me breaking your windows."
Oh yeah.
That's a big deal out there. You can't
Yeah.
leave backpacks, bags,
Can't leave
CDs, anything. They'll just break your.
I was just in Portland. They were telling me the same thing.
Yeah.
Hey man, when you're hungry, you know.
And you need a laptop to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You need crack cocaine, and there's a laptop in there.
I got a question for you when it comes to all that stuff. Why are razor blades under the lock? And if they're so expensive once the people steal them, who's selling them for
What are you talking
cheap?
about right now?
in the supermarket, you can't get razor blades. They're locked up. You're not allowed to get them.
Oh.
It's like a big deal. It's like getting Cristal or razor blades. They're both under the same
For
key.
shaving.
Yeah. So I'm like,
I think it's because they're expensive and they can steal them and they're kind of like.
Yeah, but they sell them again though, right?
I bought the razor blades you're talking about at like flea markets.
When they steal them, what are they using them for? That's my question.
They sell them to. They sell them.
Why can't they sell them to me?
You just got to find them.
You just got to find them. So like, I found like
You know the street.
I know the markets back home. Yeah. So
the flea market,
and they've got them in there cheap.
You'll see a guy. You'll just look.
A drug addict will steal them. Will sell them to somebody that they know sells at a market for like I don't know, maybe $3.
Yeah,
because they're addicted to drugs. It's something super cheap. Yeah. And then you'll find them at that market. Something that a razor that would cost $25-$30 at Walgreens.
Yeah,
$5.
Okay, that's where I need to go.
Yeah.
Flea markets.
Flea markets.
Aguirre paid the $40, but later told by a restaurant employee that Nick's didn't work for the parking lot and scammed them. An employee at a nearby smoke shop later told police he saw Aguirre run back to his car, grab a pistol, and go after Nick's. The employee said both men went out of his view and he heard a gunshot before 8 p.m. Damn, you killing someone before sundown? Then he saw Aguirre nonchalantly walking back to his car with the gun in his hand before putting the gun back in his car. Aguirre then walked back to the restaurant, went inside with his date.
A man should be able to punch a man, and that's it. Like this whole gun thing, you're such a pussy, Like if you hate the guy so much, do it. You know what I mean? Like pick him apart, beat his ass, and then walk off back to the restaurant with a couple of bruises on your knuckles, like a man.
Yeah, I mean,
shooting people is a punk ass move.
It's a Texas move. Specifically
so
Houston.
I didn't say Texas is punk ass. You said that.
No, I'm just saying it's a Texas.
I said people that pull guns in arguments are punk asses.
They're punk asses.
Like fight, And if you're too scared to fight, shut the fuck up and go home.
I think it's more cool out here to have a gun because out there you could just have a gun. It's
Yeah,
like as legal as weed. Like it's not like getting a license. You could just own a gun. That culture out there, like homeless people have guns. Everybody has a gun out there.
Also, like they got the thing with a stand your ground out there for a gun.
Yeah.
It's like they should just change the rule that like if someone's attacking you or doing something like that, if you defend yourself and you accidentally kill them, then you don't get in trouble.
Your Honor, I stood my ground. He took my $40.
His ass. He died. That's not my fault. He shouldn't have done that. Houston criminal defense attorney Grant Schneider, who is not affiliated with the case, said that under state law related to protection of property, Aguirre's attorney will likely be able to make an argument that use of deadly force was justified.
No.
Fuck off.
No, that's not... Dude, you can't go there ever again now. Yeah. That guy's there, and he's going to shoot you if you think you might be asking him to pay for parking.
$40.
$40?
You got to shoot a guy because it was his property. You can take it from him.
Fuck. You could just murder a dude for $40.
You got it. Lawyers are bad. That made the world way worse. The whole thing right there made everybody on the planet worse.
But the circumstances related to this case, including retrieving a weapon when there was no immediate danger and then continuing with one's dinner after alleged shooting, will not help Aguirre. So, interesting.
Wow. The psych evaluation for guns would be different now.
Yeah.
He's like, "Are you cool?" Like you go to Burger King, they're like, "I said no onions. I stood my ground.
It is my property. It's the hamburger."
It's fucking so retarded.
Man.
All right, we're going to go up next. This one, we got a two-banger for us. This is another episode of What Does It Look Like They Did?
Oh, what does it look like they did?
One's a TikToker for sure, and the other one is the TikToker's brother who's addicted to crystal meth.
Yeah, that guy's... You don't get a sore on your forehead like that.
In Portland, somebody asked me if he was like, "Hey, man, you got a cigarette?" And I was like, "I don't." And I had a joint in my hand. He's like, "What about that?" I'm like, "It's weed, dude." And he's like, "Let me get a toke on that." And I was like, "I would, but you have sores on your face."
Yeah, I don't want my mouth in your mouth.
You got to understand my angle. And he was like, "Yeah, that's cool."
Yeah, get your hobo mouth away from me, man. Yeah. That's fucking gross.
I used to have a joke about that. Mm-hmm. I would say it looks like their names are Catalytic and Converter.
Ooh.
These two look like they got a ride from their mom to their jobs at GameStop. You know what I
mean? They look like the two dudes who show up at a house party at 1 a.m. No one knows them, but they're just in the back smoking darts and putting the bucks in the cocaine.
Do you think maybe the meth one convinced the younger one to film a porn video for money?
Which was the meth one? I know which one.
What do you mean, the one with all the sauce on
I
the
know,
face?
I know.
Obviously, you haven't done a lot of meth.
I haven't. I have not done.
They look
a lot
like
of
the
meth.
two dudes you see at every aluminum recycling station. You ever go to those?
I want to punch that kid with that haircut so bad.
This is such a good. I can't wait for you guys to see what they did. They look like someone put a spell on a pack of Marlboros Reds and made him a real boy.
They look like notorious bong water spillers.
Man killed after using Facebook emoji.
Oh.
A man in rural Missouri was shot to death and a woman was injured following a heated social media exchange. Isaiah Craig Fitzgerald, 18, was killed after a war of words on Facebook precipitated by Fitzgerald reacting with a laughter emoji on a profile picture of Tanner Watkins and his girlfriend.
That guy is not a man.
Yeah.
That guy is a boy. And that boy posted an emoji and got shot by a meth head. Or are you saying the other way around?
So both these guys went and killed another guy.
Oh. Wait, meth head is good friends with Justin Bieber?
They're both bust
Yeah. They're both. Mm-hmm.
That does not add up.
Now, this is the craziest one. You guys are going to see why a laughing emoji was useful. This is the photo of that he laughed emoji. Right here. His name's Tanner Watkins. It's a war behind this one. Look at how fucking hot his girlfriend is.
Yeah.
Look
She's
at how
pretty hot.
Look at that. How fucking hot she is. You can look down here. This is all real. 5 likes. You can see the one laughing emoji.
Yeah.
Done by this kid, Isaiah, a young black kid. Then they start going off because it's obvious this dope fiend has a girlfriend who's like a fucking 10.
Yeah. I mean, for him, yeah.
Yeah, for him. Yeah, she's not that great, but Missouri, that's a Missouri 40.
Massive meth head cock, probably.
Yes. Watkins, 20, and Caleb M. Ramsey, 18, were arrested and charged with murder, 3 counts of assault, and 4 counts of unlawful use of a weapon in armed criminal action. Reports say Fitzgerald was shot in the face and pronounced dead at the scene. The other victim, an 18-year-old woman, was taken to the hospital for life-threatening injury.
Dang.
How many people can call you ugly and try and fuck your girl before you shoot someone in the face? Gonna have to be more than 5.
Yeah, way more, you know? Right? Especially, I'm fucking her, right? What's the problem?
That's
What are
the
you
only.
so
You're
mad at?
small egos, dude.
You want to fuck my girlfriend and I'm fucking her.
Yeah.
Why am I going over to your house to shoot you when I could shoot loads in her?
Great, fantastic. They were communicating through social media, and it looked like they were trying to meet up at a location to have a fight, Jim McMillan said. One vehicle with 4 people inside were waiting, while 2 other vehicles with 5 people inside came by. Shots were fired from both vehicles. Now listen to this.
Dang.
We had a couple different rifles that were used in this, a few pistols as well, McMillan said. Court documents obtained by KVFS say a AK-47 was used to shoot multiple rounds at a Chevy Malibu.
Dude, remember when you were like young and you had arguments with people? Like I remember meeting, like we were going to fight. Could you imagine if one car had like 4 or 5 guns in it?
He just
like,
brought out with an AK-47?
Yeah, one guy's got an AK.
Yeah, and then you used to go like, it used to be like, oh, I fucked your mom or something. Now it's like one laughing emoji. What?
It's the most innocuous minimum thing you could do to a guy.
Good God. Imagine sending a mad emoji. He's like, oh, you got heat? You got beef with me, bitch? Let's go.
Man, I can't believe that. I don't know which is more surprising, that those guys had guns or that chick fucked that guy.
Exactly. The whole thing doesn't make sense.
What's that band? The Spin Doctors?
Yeah.
He looks like the singer of the Spin Doctors.
He does,
He
yeah.
does.
Police were quickly called to respond to sounds of gunfire. The park is near a golf course where many people were still out. Fighting at a golf course? I've fought at golf courses before. That was always a place we'd meet up. It's
Do you hit people with golf clubs when you fight at golf courses?
No, we just met up at the corner of a thing.
Oh.
It all started where
You don't fight on the course.
You guys roll
was
around
on
in
the
the
green.
sand like it's romantic?
Because that's a good spot to fight.
Yeah, it was on a green. We
Yeah.
fought on a green, but it's kind of in Sacramento. There's just like a park and there's a thing. So we met up there and we fought. Dude, it all started with, we had this like group of other skater kids that we would fuck with, and we were skateboarding and we drove past, and I took a water bottle, this much filled, as we're driving past, and I just huck it over it, falls at the kid's feet.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
We come back 30 minutes later as we're driving up. This kid walks into the middle of the street. We're like, what the fuck is going on? We're coming to, brings his skateboard, and bashes in the back window of my buddy's Jeep Cherokee.
Whoa. That escalated.
Escalated this shit,
Yeah.
right? So then we pull over. Then we find these kids as they're walking. We jump out on the fucking golf course. I was always just fighting a lot more when I was younger. So I went up to this kid, just started fighting. I'm beating his ass. I'm on top of him, but I'm on top of him and I'm punching his head and I'm kind of curved over on top like this. Bam, bam, kidding him. And this buddy comes out of nowhere and punts my head. My head is like perfect baby bouncies kickball size. Kicks me to my feet. Like I'm walking. I'm like, all I remember when I woke up was I was walking down the street. My mouth was bleeding. And I turn around. Luckily, then they fucked up because then they had my buddy Jesse, who was known as Jesse the Body Room Kids. He beat the shit out of 4 dudes. Beat their fucking ass.
I mean, you just got Charlie Brown punted.
I got punted, yeah.
Yeah, really badly.
They connected Patty fucking Valentine or whatever.
Jesus Christ.
Where's a weird place you fought?
Should have shot him.
Should left my AK at home. That's the problem.
Sounds so dangerous.
I'd get my ass kicked by train tracks a lot.
That's a very fighting thing.
Yeah, just living by train tracks and just getting beat up by black kids by train
Like
tracks.
down on the tracks?
Yeah. I get my ass
that's
kicked.
diesel.
Yeah.
I respect that fight.
That's like Mortal Kombat kind of like.
It's a good fight scene, right?
Yeah, but I'm all fat and topsy-turvy, so I'm just getting my ass kicked. They would get branches and shit. I was like, you don't even need the branches. You don't need the branches.
Yeah.
You just beat me up regular.
There's
Old
rocks
school.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Where's the weirdest place you fought, Jason?
I got beat up in the cricket nets at a whole lunch break at school. That was my first claim to fame in my whole life. Is from bell to bell in the corner of the cricket nets, a bunch of dudes just kicking the shit out of me.
Damn, solid 15 minutes.
Longer than that, dude. Half an hour.
Half
Kept
an
going
hour
and
of getting
going.
your ass
Little
kicked?
kids. Everyone. I protected my face, so they just kept kicking me in the stomach. Every now and then I'd catch one on the ear or whatever, but just didn't seem.
I mean, the cardio of these kids. That's like a 5-round UFC title fight.
Just imagine
Seemed like a long
water
time.
breaks.
Seemed like
I need Gatorade
seemed
from
longer.
kicking his ribs.
I fought a lot out the front of nightclubs when I was a kid,
Oh, yeah?
because that's sort of
Yeah.
seemed to be like when everyone's leaving, they're the most rowdy, and someone's like, "What'd you say? You're a bitch," is what I said. Next thing you know, everyone's throwing and off we
100%.
go.
That's
I
a
live
good one.
right next to a bar, and then I always see so many just fights started over like just random stares. I'll go out there and stare, just watch these idiots just fight over nothing.
Yeah.
It's retarded.
Ramp used to get piled on too. Commission flats across the street, so all it's like a big,
Commission Flats projects? What's
yeah,
Commission
yeah.
Flats?
But it was like it's Asian community,
Yeah.
and they were fucking broke, and the
Yeah.
kids didn't go to school or whatever, and there was like hundreds of them. And one day we're all on the ramp, and like 50 of them come running across the street from the commission flats, and we were like, "Whoa, check it out! All these guys are going crazy!" And then they started beating up people around the ramp. And I'm like, "Hey, these guys are beating up all the people. Hey, man, you're beating up a skater." And then they're
getting a lot closer.
And then they look at me, and I'm on the ramp, and I'm like, "What?" And then I see some of them go up the steps, and I'm on the other side, so there's no steps, and the ramp's 13 foot high. So then they start trying to run up the ramp to get up on the ramp to beat me up. And I'm like, I have done nothing. I don't know who any of you are. So when the first guy finally got up there, his head just popped up like at the top of the ramp. And I was like, bink,
Yeah.
shut up.
You definitely got a good place right there. You just took something where people are wide and you brought them into a narrow thing.
But they
so you're
they
fighting
chase
one.
us with meat cleavers.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
A couple of them had meat cleavers. At one point, we were arm wrestling for a skateboard. My friend was. Another kid came over, like 14, with a meat cleaver and tried to chop his arm off. And he just let go of the board. And that's, I remember running down the street, and he and I were no longer laughing. Wasn't funny. We were like, he tried to chop your arm off. And then we told the cops, and they're like, too bad, man. Nothing we can do. That was it.
Sometimes just people go around chopping arms off, dog. It's all good.
Just move your arm out of the way, you'll be all right. Should have shot him.
What's funny? Watkins wrote, followed by 3 other messages. You always on some funny shit, he continued before saying, I'm ready, though, with an emoji of a thumbs up and a target. Of the 2 kids shot yesterday, one was Chaffee, Missouri. Isaiah and his brother Malachi would spend a lot of time with my son when they were younger, and he was like a dad to him. Now he's fucking dead. The girl's in critical condition.
Jesus
and it was all over just one guy doing a laughing emoji because he was with way too hot of a girl.
It's weird. I would have definitely talked shit on the Spin Doctors too, so
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming.
Oh, man, we have such good stories left. I hope we have enough time. Hilton Hotel manager arrested for waking up guests by sucking on their toes. You did that one?
Yeah, I love
Okay.
it. I think he's great.
Let's do it. I don't want to do that one if you already did.
Why not? No, I did it on my show. No one listens to my show. It's great.
More people listen to that than this. Okay, let's do it. A Hilton manager was arrested and charged Friday for entering a guest's room and sucking on their customers' toes. What are you guys doing if someone wakes you up like that?
Guy or a girl's toes? You think he's sucking?
Guy.
I didn't guess that. I thought it was going to be a girl, but I think a guy would make it easier because we're easier, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'd freak out pretty hard if this dude was fucking sucking on my toes.
Do you think you could have your toes sucked on and not wake up?
I think that's the smallest thing sexually I could have done and not wake up.
You think that's sexual?
Yeah, but I mean, that dude was definitely sucking on toes and jerking off at the same time.
I've never.
That's how I picture it. Kind of like when you eat, like if you did too much cocaine, you're eating pussy and your dick doesn't get hard, so you just start jerking off.
That
while you're
brought
sucking
back
up.
some really painful memories, dude. I mean, that never happened to me.
Yeah, me neither, but I've heard.
I'd be tickled out of sleep.
Yeah.
Because like, as soon as it starts, I'm like,
And
like
he
out
had
of
some
dreams.
bullshit spin where he says he was checking the smoke alarm. When
Yeah,
he
I
goes
was
in
checking
there.
the smoke alarm.
Yeah. And I'm like, but still, where does the smoke alarm go to where you suck my toes?
Well, all the fire was coming from between the webbing of your big toe.
Right. He's trying to put it out. He's a real loser of a guy, too.
Yeah,
His
he
face
doesn't look good.
sucks.
Yeah, he
it's
looks-
like,
You saw his face?
yeah. I saw a photo of his face, and
like how
sucking
you
some
think
random guy's toe is as close as he's going to get to sex.
Okay, then let's up the ante. Hopefully you haven't done this one. Americans caught smuggling in 650 pounds of fruit roll-ups into Israel.
Dude, did you know about fruit roll-up ice cream?
That's what this is about.
Yes! This shit is the sickest shit.
Fruit roll up ice cream.
Dude, you
So
I don't
the
want to call you
TikTok-
fat, but you're going to love it.
You're
gonna love
call me
this.
fat, buddy. It's
So the
fine.
trick is you get a scoop of vanilla ice cream and you
Yep.
wrap a fruit roll-up around it. Then when you bite it,
It's so good.
it explodes in your mouth like stuff. Have you
It's
tried it?
so good.
No, I
Yes, I made it at
haven't
home
tried it.
several times. It's so good.
I haven't had a fruit roll up since I was a kid. So I
You're
don't-
fucking up right now, man. You got to get it right now. Like you need to leave here and get ice cream and fruit roll up and wrap it. I did it. You could do it messy.
Yeah.
You could just get a scoop and just put it on the wrap and then like bindle it up and hold the end of it.
Yeah.
And the ice cream makes
like
it.
a child.
Yeah,
Like a bindle.
like you got a bindle of,
Yeah.
of ice cream and candy ready to go, and then it goes hard, and you crack it
Then you eat
open, and it's hard candy around ice cream. It's incredible.
I mean, I'm definitely gonna need to
fucking
try
chubbing
this.
up right now, you guys.
At least 2 American couples have been caught by Israeli customs attempting to smuggle in more than 650 pounds of fruit roll-ups into Israel, as the country experiences a dire shortage of the snack due to a TikTok craze.
That's how Israelis are
It's
just
not
eating.
due to TikTok. It's due to it being fucking incredible, Steve.
I mean, I'm gonna go maybe try this when I get home.
Fruit roll-up ice cream is the future of fun.
You've done drugs before.
Yeah,
And you're
all
so
of them.
excited over a fruit roll up ice cream.
Well,
That's
I'm
why
50
I'm so
now, and I'm not allowed to drink. I can't do
Yeah.
coke. I can't do meth. I don't want to do acid. I'll freak out. I can't do too many mushrooms because then I'll get too intense. Like, it's pretty shit what I've got left. I smoke
You're right.
weed all day.
Yeah.
And that's probably another reason. I smoke weed all day, so
You're doing
ice
fruit
cream
ro-
fruit roll-up sounds fantastic.
I mean, I'm gonna need to try.
doing
this.
bumps of fruit roll ups in his kitchen.
See, this is the thing though. Of all the, I mean, me,
Candy
I'd
scratches
smuggle in
your nose.
gushers.
What?
Gushers, you throw a gusher in some ice cream, that might be even crazier.
Wait, what's a gusher?
To me, gusher. You don't know what a gusher is?
I know. I love gushers.
Gushers are
Yeah.
the pinnacle of fruit roll-up. So essentially, you melted a fruit roll-up into a ball and you put a little juice in the middle.
I have had those.
It's a
But
gusher
they
that-
won't go hard in ice cream, or will they?
I think you'd have to like drop them in there, kind of like cookie dough.
Man, you just added another level to the candy experience.
Okay, so this is the thing, right? Why are they doing this? How much could they be making? So I did some research, and you can buy a box of 72 fruit roll-ups in America for $27 and sell them for $6 a piece in Israel. So you're making $432 a box.
Why are we
Jesus.
podcasting?
We should be just doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keystring fruit roll-ups.
Fruit.
Like, how many do you want? All right, that's $432.
I've been practicing, so I could probably bring quite a bit.
You going in boxes, or you taking them out of the box and putting them in individually? up
Luckily,
your butt?
long-wise, they'd go in. You could probably do a few of those.
Do you see that one MMA lady fighter? She wore a fruit roll-up dress to like help boost the ratings for the fights. She's not very smart.
What happened? Did it look good or look?
No, it looks stupid. She seemed stupid. The whole thing was bad. Unless she was in a bathtub of ice cream, this is pointless.
My favorite part about this, right? A spate of illegal importations led to the Israel Ministry of Health to issue a warning on Twitter about the high sugar content of fruit roll-ups paired with ice cream.
Wait, the dangers of fruit roll-up ice cream.
And then watch what they say you should do instead. They go, glucose, corn syrup, and dry corn syrup are all sugar, and a lot of different types of sugar. The ministry shared a recipe for a healthy substitute cucumber rolls. Put your ice cream in a cucumber.
They won't go frozen.
Yeah.
And it doesn't taste like candy.
No.
It's the same thing. It's like when somebody tells you healthy nachos with cucumbers. It's like, these aren't chips. These are cucumbers.
This is a salad. This is the opposite of what I wanted to eat.
You know your country sucks when you're trying to pump cucumber on me. You know?
Big
It's like
cucumbers.
cucumber and ice cream. It's like, you know what? Have you even had ice cream?
Yeah.
Because you can't say that. That's like, beer's cool and so is ice cream. But you can't have beer ice cream. You cannot. Don't do it.
On Bert's tour, we used to do
That's
whiskey
different.
milkshakes.
Okay, that might be okay. Yes, okay, that's okay.
That one is okay.
Because whiskey can be in coffee and
Yeah,
stuff
whiskey,
like that.
whiskey can do it.
you
Vodka,
don't-
stuff like that.
You don't do beer ice cream.
I had a friend who told me she did Virgin Bloody Marys. So it doesn't always.
Gelada, right?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's just.
I have virgin pina coladas.
That's
sounds
different.
good.
That's different. You're not having gazpacho. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
okay.
essentially what you're having. That's gross.
All right, everybody, that's the episode.
Oh,
Jason,
man.
thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
That was so
Appreciate
fun. Saul,
I'm all about it. At Saul Comedy on Instagram. I got another podcast called Dogs of Browntown.
Katie on the ones and twos, thanks for coming in. Me, Steve Furey. Thank you guys very much. See you next week.